What is up, guys? Wraith here, Graybearded Gaming Society, and it is time to launch the group 9 Lives Challenge on the P99 Green server. So, of course, we've mentioned it a couple times. We've got a couple of old school gamer friends joining us. First up, and just so we'll answer a couple questions right out of the gate, what we've decided to do for the group challenge to make it a little more easy to launch the first time around is we have picked basically the elven race. So wood elves, high elves, half elves, so we can all guarantee to kind of start in the first or the similar area, right? So we're not having to travel too much and nobody's going to croak on the way there or any of that kind of stuff. At least you better not croak on the way there. And then, of course, we have Panther with us. Say hi to the masses, Panther.
Howdy, everybody.
Panther will be rolling for our tank position. And then we have Gerlosian, who also goes by Otis. Say hi to everybody, sir.
This is going to end terribly.
Well, let's hope that doesn't end too quickly. And Otis will be rolling a healer. And then, of course, I will be rolling against the poll that we did in the community section on the channel, which will be for either a bard or an enchanter. So we'll come out of the gate with a fully functional group to start with. So let's give everybody some time to start their tunes. So we will roll up for Panther first, and we will roll us up a tank. So we have three options of half elf number one, or excuse me. Yeah, so we'll have half elf number one, high elf will be number two, wood elf will be number three. So we got number one, minimum one, maximum one. We only need one roll. Survey says number one.
I am a half elf. Alright.
Alright, so in this case, we actually have to roll you again, because you could be a paladin or a warrior.
Hit me.
So let's do a maximum of 2 this time. No need to re-roll, generate. And we are number 1. So you will be a half-elf paladin, sir.
Alright.
Now the trick with this one is just to make sure that we can start in the same place, you'll have to check your religion. To make sure you start in Felwith, or otherwise it'll put you out in Kanios, and that's going to suck. Alright, sir.
I'm off to the races.
Half-elf paladin. Alright, so let's roll Otis. Let's see. Minimum 1, maximum of 3, no repeats. We generate number 3.
Wood elf druid.
So you will be a wood elf, and it does kind of narrow you down to druid. Alright, and then last but not least, let's figure out what I'm going to be between these. Of course, if I get the wood elf, I could be the bard. If I get the high elf, I could be the enchanter. Or if I get the half elf, I could also be the bard. So let's see what we get here. 1 through 3, no repeats. Roll it up, and number 2, which will be a high elf. So I will be a high elf enchanter. Alright, so we're going to spend a few minutes building out some characters, and we will jump back in when we're popping off in the newbie zone. So stick around for us, guys. We've got a few minutes. We'll be back with some freshly rolled tunes ready to go. Stick around. Alright, gang. Characters have been rolled. Everybody has been made. I noobied it up and forgot to train. I had to go back to my trainer a second time, so I'm coming back out now. But I'm going to meet Panther right outside of Felwith. We're going to dash over to Kelethin, because Kelethin's got kind of a cooler newbie zone. And we're going to roll from there. As you see, I already did my standard makeup with my little screen and everything. That should be very similar to everybody. I already bound my sense heading, so I'll get lost gloriously without knowing which direction I'm going. And then, oddly enough, I managed to catch anybody who remembered my original series of Project Necro. Yay, there's Panther. Alright, let's invite, start a group. Alright, let's roll to Kelethin.
Go.
But yeah, anybody who remembers my original Project Necro, the first thing I did, I was the gray-bearded Necro. This time I'm going to be the gray enchanter. Gray enchanter. So it'll work. Everybody will be able to identify me quickly and easily. But here we go, guys. We're going to run over to Kelethin. We're going to rendezvous there with Gerlosian, and we're going to get into some trouble. We'll start up the action as soon as we rendezvous and start murder facing stuff. Stick around.
1 eternity later.
Alright, so we finally have the whole gang back together again. After a couple technical hiccups, we are all here. We are at the newbie lift. We, of course, Panther will be on point. Galoshians heals. And at this level, I just make a nuisance of myself. Sally forth, gentlemen.
Right, let's kick. Oh, look at that.
Shallow breath. Haha, I'm a wizard.
You're a pretend You're a pretend Gandalf. Great chanter.
He's gaining more hit points than I'm making him lose.
Trying to get him off of you, but I don't taunt very well right now.
There we go. There we go.
They're not I didn't get him off you. He ran away. He was not impressed.
All right.
We shall charge and commit or genocide.
All right, we've got a cloth wristband.
I think most of the upgrades go to the tank first, but that's just me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm calling it.
The orc pawn is killing me. Heals, baby Jesus.
Where are you? If you run off on your own, you can't expect me to heal you.
He ran and hit me. He touched my happy place.
I am insufficient mana to cast a spell because I fizzled.
Panther tank.
Okay.
I taunted, and then he ignored me.
There.
It's our first epic battle.
Right, genocide begins.
All right. Yay!
All right. Panther, hold your horses for a second.
He charged me.
Look at the upside. We can like sit down and regen like in nanoseconds.
Yes, sir. But it has no effect, so I still feel naked.
Oh, you mean it's got no graphic?
It has no graphic.
Oh well, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. Go make friends, influence people.
He can though. You know he can.
I shall kill with glee and delight.
Apparently, it should have been a Shadow Knight.
That's
Haha!
a roll run.
Offense 1.
We should all do female trolls. That should be the next round.
Wow.
Roll for Shadow Knight.
That's a whole lot ugly.
That's just... That much ugly is just creates sex appeal by default. It's just...
I mean...
kind of... You flip the scale so far. Just happens.
I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it.
Where are the skeletons?
That's a good question.
Ooh.
Well, at least let me make. I need to make my assist button. We're about to get another ad.
I blame the chanter. This could become unfortunate.
Might be time to run. Yeah, run, run, run. To the right.
To the right. Where are we? Oh, the guard.
To the guard.
It was glorious.
What did you do?
I did not do that.
Stop moving.
I don't want to die.
The guard can kill you.
I don't want to die. The chanter trained me.
No,
You're supposed
no.
to be crowd control.
Those
not
guys.
crowd
I don't
encouragement.
even have mez until level 4, dude.
I'm saying.
And I started off
Fine.
with a self buff and a nuke. I'm not sure I'm gonna mess anything with a nuke. Now sit down and regen, you noob.
I did not get us trained by Wasp. I'm feeling indignant.
So the wasp actually group aggro. They're like fire beetles on the other side. Like they will aggro off of each other. So
I blame the enchanter. That's all I'm saying.
this is gonna be a long run. This is gonna be awful.
But we do regen quick at this level, so that
It's
is
great. It's great.
advantageous.
Well, the other spooky thing, like I said about the wasp, is like, no, they don't drop like the armor and stuff. So like, you're not gonna get the benefit of the humanoid thing.
Yeah.
But they do drop those like poison sacks though that can be worth some cash. Get us like some early bags and a little bit of spell capital. Yay, miniature nuke for the win.
Getting taunt skill ups, but 8 is not quite an effective level just yet.
Wow.
Trying to find things that might murder.
Yeah.
The spider hatchling.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, he's yellow, so we shall not do that.
Right, you don't want to get poisoned?
My bravery knows boundaries when there's a counter.
There is that. There is that.
Maybe we can...
Why did you randomly go AFK?
Shut up.
My healer truly AFK?
I was sitting there looking at him. He went like he was going to loot, and also just boom, AFK. I'm like, you know, warn the group or something.
Shut up. Making an assist button.
Aha, take that, Bumblebug. I next need to correct mine, so let's assist Panther.
Oh, that's right. You can name people.
Kablow!
I forgot about that. Wow.
So whoever dies first, assuming we make it to 20, has to take a to be decided last name.
Interesting.
Death fate or something.
That guy is yellow.
Let me stop you for a second because I want to make sure you understand something. I am the healer, which means that I have a lot of control over who lives and dies. Like right now, I'm purposely not healing you because I want to prove my point.
Are we power tripping already?
You have a twisted sense of integrity and pride. Winning it unfairly would not
Integrity?
satisfy you.
Who's got integrity?
Winning it unfairly would not satisfy you.
Yeah.
Then you could
Winning
not.
it
Then you could not.
I'm not sure
Then
with this
you-
guy.
Then you could not hold it over my head and rub my nose in it forever if you wanted unfairly.
Actually, I totally could. Whether you think it's dignified or not is not relevant.
I have more faith in your character, not in your intent to be generous, but your intent to give
You know
shit.
what? I'm gonna win this round because I just realized you are terrible at betting.
Oh. Oh, this is going to get really amusing really fast. We'll be right back, gang. Time for a med break.
And I'll help him murder this.
Genderpole! Oh, yeah, I don't have a pet yet. This is going to suck.
I'm trying to taunt the skeleton.
Skellington.
It's just too bad it's not a skeleton with a cracked staff so we can afford to buy us some bags or something. Haha!
Work pond.
Better check your healer's mana.
Hey, he's
Oh, I'm
yellow.
cool. I'm good to go.
Alright, let's do this.
Right. He is yellow, but he shall probably not feel good.
Look at that! Ow!
I'm trying.
Yeah, it's so squishy. It's so squishy.
You were fine.
Alright, what do we have? What do we have?
I shall call you Squishy, and you shall be mine.
I think the next one will level us up.
Yeah. He kind of warped for me.
A little bit. Yoink.
I think that I'm not doing much damage, so my taunt's actually working a decent amount, but like I'm not hitting the fucking things all that.
Yay!
I think once we get you a two-hander, everything will be great.
Everybody else just level 2?
I did.
Sweet.
Yes, I am now level dose.
Alright, and that'll be the end of fast leveling for the night.
Yeah, the 2 times we practiced this, we didn't even get past level 2.
Yeah, but like I said, those guys should be dropping some coinage, though. Not anything crazy, but...
I mean, I think they are. They're dropping like a few copper here and there.
Like I said, it's not anything crazy, but every little bit helps, and we can...
Do I need to do something to share my money with the group?
Oh, /auto. Forgot about that. Sorry.
No. I'm sorry.
So at least that'll split coin with everybody. Well, again, like I said, we're kind of at least out of the gate. I have no carrying capacity, so you'll basically be our.
Yeah, I'm grabbing everything. I figure that there's no personal wealth in this, so.
Yeah. I mean, because to your point, Otis, like if we can get one bag, I'll just give you any coin we get. You know what I mean? Like just get the bag. Doesn't really matter who's got what.
I mean, that's what I'm aiming for. Like by the time we go back, I would like to be able to purchase a bag. There's a reason why I'm not picking up things that don't stack at the moment, unless it's like guaranteed crap ton of money.
Yeah, well, just say when you're full, and then you start picking up stuff too. I mean, again, I can't carry as much, but I'm not going to get encumbered at this size either because I have no bag.
Like I said, everything I'm picking up is stacking. Like I said, unless we find something that's definitely worth some cash, I'm just going to.
My skin returned to normal. That's depressing.
Right. Well, if you'd stop moving, I can.
Oh yeah, my buff wore off too. I'm going to sit down for a second though. Hit my meditate button that doesn't do anything. And train my brains. Now that we're recording again, if it beats you to death, we'll go take a half beaten down orc. Not like I'm an opportunistic murderer or anything.
Well, that's vengeance at that point. That's not
How's he doing
thievery.
life-wise?
He seems okay.
He'll be alright. He'll be alright. Yeah, I think he's a druid anyway.
Alright. What shall we kill?
Well, I mean,
There's no reason not to be decent.
Why does it seem
that's
emptier
like
than it
the
was?
scene from 300 where they're like going through and culling the guy. It's like, there's no reason not to be civil. Stab somebody in the face with a spear. Channer pull! Channer fizzle. Channer pull, take two.
Trying to taunt our new friend.
Okay, I need to buff myself. Need to be uber buffed.
You will
What buff
fear
do you
my...
have right now?
That's all I've got is minor shielding.
Oh. How do we want to handle spells?
Well, let's see. So Panther won't need spells until 9. And when he does need spells, they'll be like the level 1 cleric spells. So they won't be that expensive. I know that my first block of spells, there's not a whole lot in there that's super worth going after. I mean, for the sake of where we know we're kind of profit sharing. I mean, there's technically a pet, and there is strengthen and weaken. So I mean, there's a debuff I can get, and I can get strength. I'm trying to remember when you get strengthened, because I think your strengthen spell will actually be better than mine. But I don't think yours is until like 9 or 10. So I mean, I can get us an early strength buff, weaken if we want to, and maybe the pet, which, you know, that should only be like, I don't know, 4 gold. I will need some tiny daggers to summon said pet, but yeah, I think we'll figure it out. I mean, there's not a whole lot super early that's so super crucial that it's.
First thing I'll be after is stun, basically, right?
I definitely need
Whatever that
flame
is.
lick for sure.
You need a beetle eye for that, right?
Yeah, I'll have to get him a fire beetle eye.
I really don't need flame lick. I was literally making that joke.
Oh.
Because fire beetle eyes are in such abundance.
Oh,
in this
skeleton.
A skeleton with a weapon. There was great rejoicing.
Is he carrying a wand? Oh,
Looks like a sword of some sort.
I'm gonna hit this wolf.
Yeah.
Wizard Channer to the rescue.
Come on. Engaging would be.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. Wait for me. Hold that.
Yes, sir. Let's see what the stats on that are. 428, 429. It is slightly better than what I had.
So there we go. We've upgraded our tank twice. Look at us. We're Uber. We're Uber.
Feel my slight percentage increase. Look at that. I hit him once with my new shiny sword and he fleed in terror.
What?
Fleed is how I say it, sir.
I'm sorry, I forgot you're from the deep south.
No, he's not.
I'm from Ohio, but I've
He's
lived
fringe.
in the deep south. Why you gotta hate?
The hate.
You spent too much time in Florida, that's why.
Well, there is an argument to be made there.
Ow!
Hey,
Found an orc spawn. Effortless pulling.
Apparently, I do not want to
there's
talk.
a skeleton behind us too.
Where is the skeleton? There he is.
Loot pinata. Like I said, I'm not sure there's loot pinatas lately. So I'm not sure if we'd really have any better luck over in front of Fellow. I mean, it's mostly the same mobs.
I think it's going to depend on if there are other noobs in the area.
Probably. But for now, we will grind away at this for a little while and see how far we get.
Our druid has engaged in mono-a-mono combat with it.
What's really bad though is right now I basically feel like I'm playing my dude from the single challenge because all I'm doing is running around stabbing things in the butt. So I don't really have much of a toolbox at level 1 just yet.
Single challenge or a dating strategy? Yeah, I do not have. I have 13 sword and 15 taunt, but 15 taunt does not seem to be particularly effective.
Look at that. There's Rathel's corpse. And there's the orc corpse. So apparently he didn't make it.
Did he like dot the
He must have. Well, no, because they don't even have a dot at level 1, I don't think.
Probably killed each other.
That's just comical. Oh.
Probably why he's not back to get his corpse, because he was like, you know what? F this.
Why did I start again? What was I thinking? Why did I let my asshole friend talk me into this?
Dude, why are you in my head?
skeleton? Skeleton.
Black wolf skin.
That's some money.
Nice.
Well, I think it's a couple of gold at least, right?
I have space if you want.
All right. Well, we were merely going to farm along for a little bit because now I'm just kind of running on. But we'll check back in when we go back to town to sell and see what the spoils of our combat is. And I'll be quick to hit the button if we get into any trouble. But until then, we're gonna farm us up some newbie land stuff.
Orc.
Orcs, dorks, morks, charge! All right, so our first big catch up for the evening, guys. Everybody's level 2. We have oh, that's a big orc. Let's get away from that. Everybody's level 2. We've been pooling all of our capital together. So I am carrying 6 gold, 12 silver, and 50 copper. So the equivalent of like 7 gold, and that's after we've already sent Gerlosian into town. He has bought spells that he needs. A couple level 1 spells, I think mostly like Snare, and then got us our first bag. So we can increase our loot carrying capacity as a collective. I'm running back to town. I'm going to pick up 1 or 2 of my level 1 spells. I'm not going to go ham. There's no point in getting everything. But I'll pick up the little pet just as some extra damage to help. And then I will most likely...
Daggers.
What's that?
Get some tiny daggers too.
Yeah, I'll have to grab some tiny daggers so I can summon that rascal. And then we will see what we have left and if we get another bag or not. But I am making the mad dash. and I will check back in at least one more time, see how we do before we run out of time for the night. What I wouldn't give for Spirit of the Wolf right about now. All right, gang. Well, we have had a super productive first night out. I didn't want to bring you through everything, just farm with the newbie zone. Everybody's seen all that stuff before, but we have all picked up level 3. We're not quite 2 bubbles into level 3. Of course, at level 4, we'll open up a whole new world of where we can go. We could probably try the Orkill at that point. We could also try Steam Fawn and the Kobolds at that point. One of the big things we've been working on right now is we've been splitting all the cash kind of between us, making sure we get some bags. So everybody's got a couple of bags. Galoshin's kind of been our loot master. He has more bags. But I think, let's see, I've got just shy of 6 plat. And Galoshin, you said you had how much plat?
7.
7. So we're not doing bad. We're going to have enough for our spells when we get the spells. And we had our first noble benefactor. We were actually running across the zone, and some dude was giving out banded gauntlets that just happened to be a perfect fit for our little paladin. So he's got gauntlets that are probably as much armor as everything else he's wearing. Well, there we go, guys. So our first night out, I think very successful. Always a good time to hang out with some old school friends. But you guys, let us know what you think. Let us know where you think we should go. We'd love to hear from comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and give us some good ideas where you think the adventure party can go to next. But with all that said, guys, as always, stay safe, stay distant, stay in whatever version of EverQuest you're playing, and we will catch you guys in the next adventure.